Hey everybody, it's David. This is my second video of, two videos about the places we stayed when visiting Glacier National Park in the summer of 2025. Well, September 2025. And this is the most coveted of places to stay. It is the Many Glacier Hotel. And this place, I'll tell you, is absolutely beautiful. Right on the lake, you got the mountains there, and I will tell you, it is the most difficult to get a room. We were sitting there at midnight more than a year ago, clicking on the button right when the room became available, and within a couple of hours, yet we secured our room and they were gone. So if you want to stay at this lodge, highly recommend. A year before you plan to go, you're sitting there at midnight or whatever your time is in your time zone and clicking on it to get a room. I think you'll agree as you watch my walk around tour that it was absolutely worth it. Towards the end, much shorter amount of time, I have our second place. Well, it was the third place we actually stayed, second place in this video. It's called Apgar Village. And I will say, as far as where we stayed, it was our favorite. Every room in this hotel was facing the lake, and you just sat there on your balcony and watched the sunset and really got to enjoy some fantastic conversation with the people around us. I hope you will enjoy these videos. I hope it helps you decide if maybe you want to stay here. I will have links in the description to the actual lodges so that you can learn more about them on your own. Regardless, I hope you watch. I hope you enjoy. Hey, this is not my typical video. I am about retiring early, financial independence, but this is part of living your best life in retirement, traveling and doing great things. I hope you'll enjoy. All right, everybody. I'm in day 2 here at the Many Glacier Hotel here in Glacier National Park. And as I've been doing this, we've gone through these different things. I'm going to do a quick walkthrough and let you see what the inside of the lodge looks like now. We started out at Glacier Lodge over in East Glacier, and I'll say, I'm not sure I would go back to that place, but this one, it's our second day here, and oh man, it's just it's a dream come true. These lodges here in Glacier are only open about 3 months out of the year, so it is very hard to get a room here. And as I mentioned in the room tour, we were up at midnight just clicking on the button to get a room here, and we're so glad that we did. And it's been so great. There are hikes just right from the hotel. We ate in the restaurant last night, and the food was fabulous. But before I get there, look at this. Isn't this great? There is a couple over there getting married. Oh, and we're here on our 30-year anniversary, enjoying retiring early. Yes, that is why you save and sacrifice all these years so that you can retire early and be healthy and go out and do cool stuff, which is what we're doing. These folks, I have no idea what's going on here. I think they're waiting on the shuttle to get back. Yeah, they look tired, so I think they've been doing that. All right, so let's go in. Take a look at this place. They have these pianos around, and they're beautiful, and people play them, which was great. We had someone playing on the piano when we walked in yesterday. Look at this spiral staircase. We'll go down there in a minute. And here we are in the lobby. All the way up. Isn't that beautiful? Now, these hotels were built in the early 1900s by the Great Northern Railroad to encourage tourism to this area. And not much has changed here in the inside. I'm just going to walk through here. There is the registration. Found the employees to be very well trained and informative. Always have a great experience in the national parks. Rooms down this way. Let's go. I did mention that we ate dinner last night here, and it was fantastic. I'll probably have a video run across showing you what I had. A little touch, that's in cursive. You can see here. Here we go. Little lounge area. We waited here as we were waiting for our dinner. You can see a very long line here for dinner. We waited about 45 minutes, which is really not a big deal. I don't know if I can sneak around here to show you what it looks like inside. You have to trust me on that the inside of the dining room is absolutely beautiful. We had a window seat looking out at sunset. You can see the outside there. Now this other restaurant is more like a sports bar, and that's where we are planning to eat tonight. I'm gonna come around the corner here and give you a peek. The Swiss Lounge, it's called. There's a peek of that. All right.
No, it's fine. It's just, it's not surprising. I need to find a way out.
Now let's go downstairs and look at the gift shop in that area. All right, I'm back. Let's go down these beautiful stairs. Okay, so downstairs, here's a coffee shop. We got our breakfast here this morning. There's coffee, snacks, there's even some beer, different beverages. And here is the gift shop. You can see from there. Let's go outside.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello. Thank you. There's Brian. Thank you.
Thanks, Norman.
Welcome. All right, there it is. There's the boat. You can take a boat tour, and that boat takes you across the lake to it, where you take a short walk to another boat, which is great because it cut a couple of miles off our hike today. And last night we sat out here and watched the sunset over these beautiful mountains and just felt incredibly blessed to be retired and be out doing these things. I'm going to turn around here so you can see the exterior of the hotel. Isn't that just beautiful? All right, there it is. That's my quick tour of the Many Glacier Hotel here at Glacier National Park. If you have an opportunity to stay here, plan that year in advance, I tell you, it is absolutely worth it. This place is stunning. Thank you so much for watching. Okay, here we are. We just arrived at our room here at the Many Glacier Hotel. Room 101. Let's check it out. Now, before I take the little tour of the room, let me tell you a little bit about the Many Glacier. If you want one of these rooms, it is a 1 year in advance reservation. Yeah, that's right. We were up at midnight a year ago today, clicking on the button to get this room because they are so very popular. So if you decide you want to stay here, you absolutely want to do that very well in advance. So here is the room, room 101. A lot nicer than the accommodation from yesterday at the Glacier Lodge, but let's look around. You got the pillows, a nice historic picture. And iron, I'm not going to be ironing anything. And hey, there I am, hello. Oh, there is a coffee maker here. There was not a coffee maker in the lodge yesterday. Check-in time is 3 o'clock, by the way. Now our room faces that dirt hill, but I'm going to show you a much better view here in just a minute. Here's the sink. Place to hang things, a towel. Yeah, they do provide a fan. These historic lodges do not have air conditioning. That's something to keep in mind. It does get rather warm in here and a little bit stuffy. Clock. Check-in time is 3 o'clock and we got here right on time. Let's check out this bathroom. Shower. Just your basic nice bathroom. Now I just showed you that view to outside, but let's go for the real view here. Now check this out. That an incredible view or what? There is a balcony going all the way around. Don't have to be in the room to sit out in the balcony. That's probably what we will be doing this evening, but wow, that is just fantastic. So here we are, room 101 at the Many Glacier Hotel. Would you consider staying here? Leave a comment, let me know. Thanks for watching. Okay, I'm gonna swing around here and show you the sunset here. Our first night at the Many Glacier Lodge. Look at this. Isn't that absolutely beautiful? All right, here we are, our third and final place to stay at Glacier National Park. This is Apgar Village, the Apgar Village Inn, which is basically a hotel style facility built in the 1950s, from what I understand. And this is the third one. I will say, I can't remember how much we paid for these places. I can't exactly remember how much we paid for these places since we booked it a year ago. I will have that information down below so you can watch it. But let's check out this room. First of all, look at that really nice place to sit here in the evening. We are here for 3 nights. Look at that lake view. All right, let's go on inside. Here we go. Wow, this is actually really nice. The Lake McDonald Lodge is not real far away. We'll go check it out and spend some time there in the evening. But this is Apgar is a nice little village. It's got ice cream. It's got a little restaurant. I was really excited to check those things out. But how really cool. This guy has that fantastic 50s vibe. Kind of wood here. There's the chairs. Had a wonderful check-in process. The front desk person, she was very helpful. Had a lot of good information for us. I like how this lamp even looks kind of 50s style. I'm really digging this place. Look at the artwork. Check out the bathroom. Your standard with your soap provided. I gotta say hi. Hey everybody, yeah, I'm a little bit in a mess. We hiked a really long hike just a few minutes ago, finished it up before we came here. Look around. Dresser. And you always gotta check out the closet. Let's see what we got. This interesting little space here. And let's see, there's ironing board. I'm not gonna be ironing any clothes once again. A fan. Fans are important. These places don't have air conditioning, so that is something to be prepared if you're coming here in the warmer months, which is not necessarily now, although it is warmer than I thought it would be. Oh, and there's the little coffee maker. Love it when there's a coffee maker. All right, that's it. That's the whole room. But man, check out this view. Beautiful Lake McDonald. All right, what do you think of our third and final place that we're staying? Let me know. Leave me some comments.